Hello friends, welcome back to the chess channel. So last lesson we have learned about board setup, castling, en passant and stalemate, the intermediate sections, but today we are going to cover the advanced section, the piece value and check into. So let's go one by one. So first piece value. So here we have to take the piece which is greater in value. So as we know, queen has 9 points, rook has 5, bishop has 3, knight also 3 points, and pawn has 1. And you know that pawn can capture going sideways, so it can capture queen as well as bishop. He can't he can't move forward as rook is on the way. So here the answer is you have to capture the greater value, which is the queen. Good. So here is the next one where queen can capture all the three rook, bishop and pawn. But bishop is protecting rook, so and pawn is 1 point, so we have to take the bishop here. So here the king has been checked by queen and we cannot capture the queen as it's been supported by rook. And here the knight, we cannot take bishop as queen is supporting this bishop. What we can do? We can take this knight as it's not been supported by any of the piece. So here we have a check from rook as well as the pawn. So we have double check. So we have to can't take the rook as knight is supporting. It's on the L shape, and then we can take this knight. It's unsupported. So let's take. So here is the next puzzle. Here we can see that king has no check, so he can take the knight, but we cannot take the queen as this is pin. So we cannot move the knight over here as bishop has pinned this knight, but we can take this diagonal. We have bishop captures rook on h6 because this has the value 5. So let's capture this piece. Perfect. We have covered. So let's go to the next section, which is check in 2. So the idea over here is that we have to give a check in at least 2 moves. So the first move is been indicated by in the diagram here in the green one, that this has been, we can move it to a5 and then we can just capture on the, we can just go to a8 and we can give the check. So let's try it. Here the first movement and the second is this is check. Now here this is something tricky. We cannot go here because the bishop is protecting this diagonal, so this square, this square are blocked by bishop. So what will be the idea? Yeah, we can go to this square and then knight can jump to this square. So here it can be a check, and also it's forking the two pieces. So the idea is going here and here. Yes. Now what we can do, we cannot give a check from bishop to here as it is being controlled by rook. And what are the other ideas? But we can take this rook and give a check. So here, and then we can give a check over here. That's good. So now rook, knight and bishop are on the same line. If we manage to take out this both the pieces, and then it's a direct discovery. So first we can move bishop, and then we can move the knight, and it can move it here also. A check. That's good. So here it's a full game where basically this square is weak. So here this is the weakest square, f7, because it's only supported by the king. So the idea is that we have to give a check. So but then we need a support. So knight can jump onto this square and it can control this square. So the two pieces can control this square. So let's do that. The first, and then let's give a check. Excellent. And now we have to give a check. So basically knight can't give a check because it has to be, can't move. These all squares have been covered by queen. Also these squares, not this. So queen has the long range. So what we can do, we can move this knight to maybe this square, because because here the queen can capture. So we can move over here, and then we can just play this one. A check. Good. We have covered that one. So this is the last one. So here we have pinned the knight from the queen. So this can't be moved. But where is the check? I think now this is white square. You can't move and give a check because knight is controlling this square. It's controlling this square, this, and this. It's like a circle. So what we can do, we can move the knight over bishop over here, and then we can give a check from here. So this is a two piece. That's it. So we have covered basically the intermediate advanced section now. So in the next lesson we'll be covering the practice session, because in the register section you just have to register in the leeches. I have already registered, so these are my games, and then these are my ratings across each category. So there is a variety of um, games you can play, blitz, bullets. So these are the various category of chess games that we will cover later on. But yeah, so I have already registered, so you guys can register. I will give my link of the leeches so we can have a game. Uh, so I think, yeah, that's it. And then we will be covering the practice section in the next video. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day. Thank you.